So welcome back, guys. We're gonna be casting StrifeCro Admirable coming right up as the winner's final. Dog just got knocked out.
Aw, so sad.
You got Scamaz out of your win, right?
Yeah,
But he didn't come here to play Hearthstone anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. He came here for the fun.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah.
We'll go out tonight.
Probably, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's gonna take a little while. We're not quite done yet. We've got like the other arena matches plus some special surprise at the end. Yeah, you might be able to do well in that event. You might have been completely outclassed in the first phase, but maybe the second phase of day one will
not
do
if
well.
it's Jeff Arena. All right, so this is the winner's final. So whoever wins this gets 5,000 Amaz points.
Second place still gets 4K.
That's
right.
Wow, that's a lot.
So like, there's a ton of points to be like up for grabs here. So it's really no big deal if you don't, win the first place. The only thing is, StrifeCro did not pay a penny to get there. He did not buy the advantage, right? Admirable paid 1K Scamaz points or Amaz points to get there.
So no matter what, if Admirable wins and StrifeCro loses, they're tied for first. Because Admirable paid 1,000.
Yeah, pretty much. Like in terms of wins.
Yeah.
The thing is, StrifeCro's hand is one of the worst that I've seen in this entire event and beyond. Even
Admirable's hand is insane. Like
his deck is insane though. Like his deck just curves well, right?
Yeah, this is looking really bad. The thing is, like with Arena, if you miss a drop, you usually just lose the game, and especially with the deck like as well built as Admirable's, it's insane. Like he has like almost a constructed deck. Like people are running Giblins and Aggro Shaman, and it's not that bad in Aggro Hunter.
One of the things too is that people who play Arena Hunter usually mess up. I feel like there was a recent post by some kind of Arena experienced player who casually has a really high average with Hunter, and what he said, oh my god, this is insane. that is a good upside for StrifeCro though.
Yeah.
But like usually people play not aggressively enough. They draft for value. You don't play for value as Hunter. Yeah. You just don't.
Otherwise, your hero power is like useless, and the only value card you ever have is Savannah Hyman. And like, you have to get lucky and get
that, as a rare, which is really uncommon. So I mean, people are learning to draft now. Admirable still has a ton of damage, which just goes to show that you don't need the cards, right? Like you do not need card advantage to win as Hunter.
This is ridiculous.
You just need to pound them in the face repeatedly with minions and weapons.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good hand. Oh yeah. Oh man.
Oh, this is just.
That's a more good play.
This is sad. I mean, I don't think Admirable ever makes any trades for the rest of the game. With a quick shot in hand, he can just like that's it. You just go for it.
He hasn't drawn into a card above 3.
Yeah.
And that card at 3 is like still in his hand.
Does he even like? I almost want to say he barely even has those. I would have probably played Bear Trap here a lot more and shoot.
It doesn't matter at this point, but yeah.
It's a slight difference in the value. I mean, yeah, it could have mattered in some like fringe cases, but in this one. And out at all. So we'll see what happens here. I like the Magnetor Alpha. Like that card is funny because on one end it's stupidly bad for 1,000 reasons, but on the other is the type of card that when you're already ahead, the opponent like you play this and they're literally freaking out because they don't have the option of flood the board. They can't do it, and they can't play one big dude because it trades with it. So like no matter what you do, it's like a complete deterrent to doing anything. I don't know. I want to see a world where people play that with Charge.
What would you keep as Admirable, as the warrior?
I throw everything but Slam.
I would probably keep the Jungle Panther.
I don't know, man. Paladin doesn't really let you do much with a 4-2.
That is true.
Yeah, like he's got an Armor Smith, he's got a War Axe, right?
He has double War Axe, I think.
Dude, just throw everything then. Like you throw everything in that case.
Oh, man.
He's got a crazy deck. Yeah. So, how's your life been, dog? Like we haven't really talked too much about, your general.
It's good. I've just been streaming. I graduated like 3 or 4 months ago, and just living the Hearthstone life.
So if the game, like if the servers went down tomorrow, what does your graduation let you do?
Go to grad school and yeah.
So you graduated to go graduate more?
Yeah, it's a really exciting life right now.
That sounds. I mean, welcome to the Western world, right? You either grind the ladder or you grind money. Yeah.
Grinding knowledge isn't bad.
It's not too bad. 3 mana. 2 cards. I mean, it's pretty good, right?
Ancient Watcher.
I mean, you're laughing now, Ancient Watcher, but just wait for Coghammer to come out. StrifeCro has it.
That card was the 3rd keeper of Uldaman, but yeah, he got punished.
Oh, the use! It sucks,
Man.
but you kind of have to.
Right?
I mean, I actually don't mind just playing the Seal of Champions, because look at that, you still trade...
The thing is, if StrifeCro's been paying attention to what Admirable's been playing, he knows he runs double slam, right?
Yeah.
So, Seal would be terrible here.
Does he have Death's Bite? I don't think so, right? So it's basically Ooze and then go face. If there's a trade that happens on your Ooze with the Panther, you still get the Seal of Champions as a follow-up, or even Hero Power plus Lance Carrier.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I think you're right. It's still okay.
He's thinking of a curve play, but you don't really need to curve out at this point. I guess he disagrees.
I mean, it is 8 damage if the opponent has to use... Like, if he uses the weapon again, right? And slams. It locks out his turn 4.
Yeah, and he might not have a 2-drop to follow it up with.
Right. And if the weapon's not used, because whatever, then the Ooze becomes useful again. And you might get a full charge War Axe.
I don't know, it's kind of sketchy though, because like, when are you ever going to get Ooze value again? I mean, you know he has one other weapon, but are you really gonna is the game gonna last?
I was gonna say, like, is it ever gonna last long enough for that to matter? That is basically Ancient Watcher Ooze, but actually Ancient Watcher Hero Power, right?
Maybe just Lance Carrier, Hero Power, your Lance.
Your dude, and then force the trade. Admirable's got a pretty good follow-up, honestly. Like between the bashes and the Kraken plus 7-drop that doesn't get dealt with.
His deck just looks like he couldn't afford the legendaries. So he's still playing Controller here. Like, he's just some like rank 15 pleb, like half the chat, and then he's just like, oh, I don't have, what's a good replacement for Dr. Boom? Obsidian Destroyer. It makes 1/1s. It's perfect.
Correct. That's true though. You're right. It looks like a budget control. Oh wow, great draw there by StrifeCro.
Yeah, that's good.
Knows how to play the game.
There's just so much value in Admirable's hands, but
I mean, it could StrifeCro.
The thing is, like,
has a keeper.
Yeah, if it ever gets to like a point where it's like kind of late game, then StrifeCro's gonna win just on Hero Power.
Like this is a really good play there by StrifeCro, because he recognizes I've seen a War Axe, I've seen a Slam. Like, is he really gonna have the second bash, second Slam, or second War Axe? Yeah. I'd say it's likely he's got one of the 3. But if he does, then he's not playing on curve, and you still get to play later on. Like, very, very few lines of play that Admirable can take you.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Don't feel good. Oh, that's good. Ish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that or you play the Dark Scale. So Dark Scale is better.
Yeah. It's because he can't get a very good trade. Although
I mean, the upside is like if you play the 7/6 and it trades.
Oh man, he's just gonna smork. I like this play a lot. That card is really annoying to deal with in Arena.
Well, we saw earlier like a big Blade Flurry that could have been good, but never was. That never was. Yeah, exactly. Well, then Archon, speaking of annoying in Arena.
That is true.
We just kind of nailed the right counterpart.
How do you win? Do you just like slam War Golem and pray?
I think you play Archon in the Venture Co.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Right? Like, technically, like, if you're able somehow to get through that Scarab afterwards.
Man, that card's really good. Jeez.
What is?
The 7. Yeah, that card is insane.
Well, we were all complaining before League of Explorers that the Warriors were unplayable in Arena. Right now, they're actually really good.
Yeah, they are. That card and like all the weapons.
Yeah, all the weapons. This Fierce Monkey. Like, you've actually bash. You've got decent cards.
Dr. Boom whenever you have that guy.
Yeah, like free wisps on their War Golem.
Yeah, they have Tom, man.
Oh, it's like target wisp.
Target wisp.
Well, how do you feel about the new 7-drop wisp card?
Yeah, that card looks real good.
You don't seem convinced.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't like the 7 mana +2/+2 to everything?
It's like
can you imagine
it's like everything but terrible.
Like, can you imagine a world where like the Druid plays Hobgoblins, and then instead of getting a Hobgoblin in that game, he just plays Wisp, Tiny Fin, and then plays this?
That's true.
Yeah.
But like 7 mana whenever Savage War does like the same thing, because whenever you play him on
It doesn't
tokens-
anymore.
That's true. Well, we don't know that.
But of course it does. Oh, if it does, I'm out. I'm out of this Blizzard. You've done it. You've convinced me.
Man, that Obsidian is just like crushing him. If he had like a muster or something to like, or Light's Justice, it'd be fine. But
Consec even. That's just anything. You're like anything to stall. But look at that. Like he's got the Kraken, he's got the Bash, he's got the Korkron.
This deck is insane.
I think Admirable is cheating. And it's funny, like we talk about this because everybody, literally everyone drafted Paladin, Mage, Rogue. Admirable said, you know what, screw this, I'm going to Warrior Hunter. He did get super lucky on the draft side, but
I mean, Warrior's good against the bosses also. Yeah. So I mean, it was a good plan. I mean,
just
that's the thing though. I feel like with like arena tournaments, one person's always going to get crushed because like a lot of it comes down to the draft.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes it's decided before you play, and when you've got this Scamaz rule of just not actually being able to pick what you want. You know, in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen a few people skip really. Like we saw Kodo Rider skip by somebody. I think Trump picked some janky epic next to it instead of it.
But I think Admirable and StrifeCro actually have the same amount of points because Admirable bought the points. So
he got like Admirable bought his way to an advantage that cost him 1,000, and now StrifeCro is gonna have to go fight off against the winner of the losers round.
Oh wait, StrifeCro didn't win it yet.
No.
Oh, he has to. Okay.
He has to beat the loser.
That was the winner's final, not the grand final. Okay,
right. It's not quite over.
Yeah, Admirable didn't win 5,000 yet. Then he could win 4,000.
Yeah, he could win 4K if he ends up being knocked out. But I mean, with the decks he's got,
yeah, that makes sense. All right.
It's gonna take a lot. Shocky, I think, he beat you, right?
Yeah, he crushed me.
So Shocky crushed you. Yeah. So he's gonna be up against Trump then.
He just like kicked me.
While
I was down.
In the balls. You can
just
say
while
it.
I was down. I can say it.
You can say it. It's not a bad word. Like balls mean many things. Many of which are nice. You can juggle. Right? No?
Yeah, you can juggle some balls, I guess.
Okay, so we know the dog likes juggling balls, but we still have to take a break. That was a really quick series. A little disappointed because I kind of
I was
we can play some, you know.
Like, maybe I'll come back in the casting. I mean,
you know, we could just tell them to just leave you here.
It's true.
Lock you up until I'm done, and then we're done making like ball jokes. But yeah, otherwise it's gonna have to be a break. Should be a short break, honestly, with this game.
Yeah, not too long, I don't think.
Yeah, I hope not. The days has gone long. Yeah. The arena tournament's taken a while, and I came not for Hearthstone, but to hang out, and like it's just Hearthstone. I can't do this anymore.
Okay. The arena will be over soon, and we can celebrate in the possible Jep Arena or something.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah. You have no idea what's coming. I do.
Oh my
It's great.
Okay.
It's great.
Right.
Everybody's gonna get bean boozled. That being said, guys, we'll take a short break. Thanks to Fnatic, of course, and Twitch, on which we're streaming this. You probably already know that, but we're streaming on Twitch, so thanks to them. And yeah,